Good morning, everybody. Happy Monday. I thought we could maybe do like a little day in the life / week in the life. Let's see how much footage I managed to get. My weeks aren't usually all that exciting, and I follow a lot of creators who seem to have a lot more exciting weeks than I do, but I'm hoping that maybe it will mean that I maybe do some more productive things, or I maybe tick off some jobs that I have been needing to do for a while. So I thought let's spend the day / maybe week together. I'm working from home today. For anyone that doesn't know, I am a social marketing manager, so I work from home and I also work from the office in Nottingham as well. But working from home today, and it is a miserable old day, so I'm actually just about to make myself some breakfast, and it is my hyper fixation breakfast at the minute. While I'm making that, I'm also going to pop you on charge because it is just flashed up that you're only on 10%. I am also hoping that my day at least will be very productive, because as I mentioned in my last video last night, I left my phone in my mum's car and I likely won't get it back until tomorrow evening after work. So I'm hoping that today is going to be productive as heck, because I'm not going to be able to be distracted, or I'm not going to be able to doom scroll. And I'm sort of a bit intrigued as to how that whole thing is going to go, which I know sounds really crazy, but I'm actually intrigued to just not sit on my phone all day. I did have some mobile phone anxiety dreams last night, just because it's a weird thing not to have it. And the dream basically stemmed from me and George were going on our honeymoon, and I didn't have my mobile and I wanted it to take pictures and things, and for some reason in the dream my parents weren't going to be I wasn't going to be able to get it for 4 weeks. So I mean, I don't care, but I feel like maybe subconsciously I am a little bit rattled that I don't have it. But I tell myself that I don't actually care. I'm just about to make myself some breakfast. Like I say, it is my hyperfixation breakfast at the minute, and it is apple chopped really, really small, fried in a frying pan with honey, oats, sprinkle of cinnamon over Greek yogurt as well. It is my absolute favourite, and it does actually keep me full. And I think I've also got some raisins. Yes, I do. So I'm also going to put some raisins through it. It is essentially apple pie, or rather apple crumble, for breakfast. So these are essentially the ingredients. It's just really, really simple, but I really enjoy it. My butter is currently melting on the hob over there for my apple, and then I've just got yogurt, honey, cinnamon, raisins, and the yogurt, and then my oats as well. I actually started having this as it was like an autumnal breakfast. I saw it on TikTok, and I think it's going to be an all year favourite, to be honest. I love yogurt, fruit and granola anyway, but it just adds a little bit of warmth when it's cold and wet like it currently is today outside. And especially with the cinnamon as well, it's just got that really nice little bit of heat to it. I don't know why I'm talking as though I think I'm like Delia Smith or Nigella Lawson, and I'm like me telling you that cinnamon has warming properties is groundbreaking, but it just does. It's just nice. It just adds a little bit of something. But it's about 9:10, and I just have a little catch up at 9:45. Just with an internal team, just to sort of go through what we're going to go over for the week, and then I have some content to do really for the rest of the day. I've also got a slide deck to put together for a client review, for a quarterly review, but mostly just a content creation day today. And then hopefully after work, providing that the car is fixed again. In my last video I talked about that we had an oil filter problem and there was fuel leaking everywhere, so that has gone to be fixed today, hopefully. And if it is fixed, then we're going to go to George's mum and stepdad's for tea, which I always love anyway. I love them both so much, but also this time of year they have an open fire. I just curl up like a cat in front of it. I just sit in front of it and cook my back. I love that open fire so much, and it is always so wholesome to go and see George's mum and stepdad. It is always such a lovely evening. I'm going to add a little bit of honey, and then also my oats as well. I am a measurer. I like to measure. I know that probably doesn't look like I measured anything, so I just tipped it in, but I do have scales just here. Does anybody else like struggle with breakfasts? I sometimes never really know what to have, and I'm sure there's loads more things to have, but I'm very picky when it comes to breakfast. Like I said, I really like fruit and granola. I like anything that has a lot of protein, to be honest, and it is also quite filling. So I do also like eggs as well when it comes to breakfast. I do like an eggy breakfast. And that is it. Cooked apple, toasted oats, raisins, and then the yogurt is underneath. I don't know if you can hear the rain, but it is absolutely chucking it down outside. Okay, so I'm gonna go back up to my desk and eat my breakfast. It's also the 1st of December today, which means that the mega Christmas mugs have come out. We have been using Christmas mugs before just because one of my Christmas mugs is so big and I love a big cup of tea, but I feel like I have to wait until December before I bring out the actual shaped Santa mugs. So I have 10 minutes until my first meeting this morning, which leaves me plenty of time to eat my breakfast.
Yeah, so the 1st of December.
Okay, so meeting 1 done, and that is me done for meetings for the rest of the day. I usually go. It's 10:15, and I usually go on lunch at maybe like 1, half 1. I try to leave it as late as possible when I work from home, just so that it makes the afternoon go a little bit shorter. But I am gonna lock in. And I'm going to do some content, and like I say, I don't have my phone, so I'm really locking in right now. I'm probably going to have a stream on in the background just to keep me company, a little bit of background noise. I think actually a channel that I follow does like a festive, it's called Jingle Jam, if anybody is a fan of the Yogscast. And it always gets me really, really in the mood for Christmas. Me and my fiance, we really like to watch it. So I'll probably have that on because it is the first day now, with it being the 1st of December. So I'm going to actually first make myself a cup of tea and get my blanket as well. I'm really gonna tuck myself in and get nice and cozy in the office. And I will check in with you guys in a little bit. So it is a little bit later now. It is just after 1:15, and I'm ready to go and get some fresh air. I don't want to say the W word because Harry will know that is what we're doing, but I think now that the rain has stopped, I think I might go for a little WALK and stretch my legs and stretch Harry's legs and get a little bit of fresh air. I've chosen to go this way because it's dry. Everywhere else can be a little bit muddy when you walk around. I also like coming this way because, at the minute, the end of our road is flooded. So I quite like having a nosy just to see if it's open yet, because if it is open, then that means that we can start to drive back round there again. Because at the minute it adds on like 15 minutes onto our morning commute if we're going into Nottingham, which is very annoying. So I'm going to go and have a look, because there was 2 cars that were stuck in there, and with the amount of rain that we've had, I don't think that we will have cleared it. So, but at least this way Harry stays dry And there's also sheep at the end of the road, which I also like to go and see as well. Also, a change of plan, we're not going to George's mum's anymore. Their plans have changed, so we're staying at home instead. So George has just gone, thankfully. Again, I can't remember if I mentioned it this morning or if I mentioned it in my weekend vlog from yesterday, but our car is broken, so we took it to be repaired over the weekend. So it's now ready, so George has gone to go and collect that and also pick up a cake because it's been a bit of a stressful time. It's always a bit of a stressful time, isn't it, when your car is broken. I'm just going to show you this river because it's normally not this high, but this is it down the side, and then it is like just touching the top of the bridge down there, and it's normally not that high at all. You can normally see right the way down. I also like walking this way because I get to look at the sheep. I'm sort of hoping that if I come up here enough, then they'll recognise me and then they'll start to come up to the fence and say hello. But I don't think sheep do that, which is a bit sad. One thing I also meant to show you was my advent calendar bits and pieces this morning. Between the two of us, we've got 4 this year. We have, George has a golf one and a Lego Guardians of the Galaxy one, and I have a Lego Harry Potter and a cheese one, which is very exciting. So I am going to be just 98% cheese by the 25th of December, which under normal circumstances at Christmas I'm like 92% cheese at Christmas. So this is like definitely topped me up. Whew, gosh, that wind is so cold out there, absolutely freezing. Right, lunchtime. I'm actually going to have chicken kebab type flatbread type situation. I made them for tea the other night, and I've still got some of the chicken mince left. Essentially, I'll show you, but it does look quite odd when it's just in a tub. But I essentially make chicken strips out of chicken mince, red pepper, onion and herbs and spices, and then I roll it out all flat on a baking sheet and then bake it, and then it turns into almost like koftas, except with chicken. So I'm gonna warm those up and I'm gonna have those for my lunch with some salad. And there we go. I've also made myself some mint yogurt as well, a little bit of mayo underneath there, some lettuce, my chicken and my flatbread. I'm now going to go and eat this upstairs and carry on. My gosh, it's dark. And carry on with work. 1 hour of the working day left to go. But I do have an update. Yeah. It is 3:30 and it is so dark outside. I've got my lamp. We've got the big light on, and it's just so dark. That's George, if you can hear him downstairs singing. He's just making a cup of tea because our hands got a little bit chilly. I was definitely a lot more productive until I got my phone, just because I felt like I had to go through all of my messages. Not that very many people had messaged me in like the 16 hours that I didn't have my phone. I'm not pretending to say that loads of people messaged me and even realised that I was gone, because they didn't. So this is my Lego advent calendar, and I got the Harry Potter little minifigure in there this morning, and then this one is George's with the Guardians of the Galaxy one. So we are going to have so many Christmas Lego minifigures that I don't think we're going to know what to do with them all, but it looks really, really cool. Both of them look really, really good. And then George also got a golf one, which is just down there as well, and I got a cheese one, which I've had to leave downstairs because it is a lot colder downstairs than it is up here, and I don't want my cheese to go all sweaty. So last hour, wish me luck. Done for the day. I don't really know what to do now. It is 4:30. Well, actually, I think it's probably a little bit after that now. It's 4:45. And I think I'm just going to spend the evening doing a couple of personal projects. I've got some editing to do and some other bits and pieces, so I think I'm going to do those. But I think I'm going to move downstairs. and get nice and cozy downstairs. So I'm gonna head down and do those. I actually had a nice productive day in the end. Did lots of nice content. I'm hoping that if all of my days go like that, it should be a nice week. I'm like proper on the countdown for Christmas now. I'm looking forward to a nice chilled break from work. I think I'm gonna take my big cup of juice downstairs with me, do some editing, and then in a little while I will catch up with you whilst I make tea. I forgot that I was meant to be vlogging because I was so focused in trying to get that video live and also eat my tea that I completely forgot to show you guys the shower. One of the good things about vlogging is that if I take you with me and if I show you what I'm doing, then I'll be more inclined to do it. So let's put away some washing together. Oh god. Oh, did you just see that? I don't know if you just saw that, but my god, she scared the absolute hell out of me just then. Right, turns out that didn't take as long as what I thought at all. I've also just realised that you can see the Christmas tree in the background. That is our travel tree that we have all of our like travel decorations on. I'll show you a couple. So what do we have? Okay, we have the Royal Albert Hall. This is from when we went last year to go and see Home Alone in concert. This funky guy is from when we went to Cornwall. He was from a little shop in Cornwall. This one is from when we got Mabel last year. Was it last year? Yes, Mabel, you. Oh god. Have I just started something? Oh no. Oh no. This is a really boring tree. Maybe you're not going to want to be very interested in it. Oh no. Her eyes are huge. Okay, that might be the last that you see of the travel tree because it might be on the floor in the morning. Oh my god, her eyes are so big. Mabel, no! No! Mabel, let go! Oh god, we've got claw. Oh god, oh god. Yes, I know. Right, okay. Mabel, you've ripped it. She has not given that a second. Yes, go away. Okay, well, we managed to avoid Mabel nearly pulling the tree over. As I was saying, this is a glass one that we got from Vienna. It's a schnitzel, I think, or an apple strudel. I always get them confused. We basically ate one every single day when we went to Vienna. And then we've just got like lots of other ones from when we went to Edinburgh last year, when we got engaged and we went to Wales. So yeah, we just like to buy. Oh, this one was this was from when we went to Mauritius because that is where dodos came from. So we got ourselves a little dodo for our tree. So yeah, that is just essentially our travel tree / memory tree of things that happened in those years. So I'm now, oh, she is so. I will update you if she manages to pull the tree down, but hopefully she doesn't. Okay, now she's being horrid. What? Can we let go of me, please? Let go of me. Oh, you're such a cow. Does anybody else with cat? Is this cats? Can we just let go? Is this what having cats is? Because I've only ever had... Ow! That's my finger! I've only ever had... Well, actually, Harry is my only dog that I've ever had. And then we got Mabel. And she's doing it again. Look at that swishy, angry tail. Oh my god. Look at her big eyes. Okay, well, I'm terrified now. I'm going to go in the... She just hit it. Did you hear that? I'm going to go in the shower